Hey guys, it is A5 budget book time. We are gonna rock a little comparison here. Sorry about the glare, and hopefully help you decide on which one of these, which version you care for. All right, so let's dive right into it. No messing around. As you can see, they are very similar in size. Let's get this beautiful gem off to the side. Hint, hint. Okay, I'm being a dork. So they are pretty comparable in size. Now you can tell that the coil adds the bulk. You can tell that the tabs, love the tabs add a little bit as well. Now, as far as opening them up, they look the same, my friends, they do. Let's find a good way to do this. I don't know if there is one, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, so here you have basically the same page, okay? One thing that I will always miss are rounded edges. Looks like I gotta get rid of this thing after all. So this one, the A5, opens up into a how to use this budget book, which I think is freaking awesome because I don't know how to use this budget book. I have been using this one and I'm horrible at it. I really don't know what to do. And yeah, so if this helps, awesome. It explains to you sections in here. So we have some big picture check-ins, monthly budget tracking, continued trackers, and then it goes right into the big picture, okay? Which is nice because this one goes right into a savings tracker, then a month, which I've used, and then straight away into this month at a glance. Now, something else that's really cool that's added here is the important days this month. They have added important days this month. Now, I counted these out and there are 31 of them. So in lieu of an actual physical calendar, this can be used to write down all the bills that are due, when they're due, paydays, anything collective. Because I know that we've been complaining that there's no monthly calendar for us to get this month at a glance. Like, this is not a month at a glance right here, right? A month is a month at a glance. I would have preferred, even if it was just one of these pages, I would have preferred to still see an actual calendar. But that's okay. Now, they did not get rid of this page, which I like. It's here and it's bigger. So it gives you a lot more room than just here to section off your stuff. Now you have the income. Now look, it's doubled. Pipe dreams? No, those are goals. Housing, about the same size. There's no transportation over here, which is, I would say, car, insurance, gas, and such. We do have utilities. We have health. Now, in here you have food and savings all together. Here we have food and savings over here. Down here, 2 blank boxes. Over here, 2 blank boxes. Debt has doubled. Bummer. And then a total for when you're adding and doing all your major budget math. So that's kind of cool. This page has doubled. Now we go into the spending summary, okay? There was 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so they've added a couple pages in the spending summary as well, which I think is pretty cool because I can take that and I can now use one as a check register. I can use one as maybe what my ATM card is doing, or I can designate one for a certain credit card, because I like that. I have a certain credit card that I use for my planner stuff. I have a certain credit card that I use for my Les Mills subscription. So that's cool to be able to keep track of that kind of stuff. One page here, one page there. Feel me? All right, so not to bore you with details, but it goes into the same thing, okay? We have our important days this month. We have our at a glance, I guess that, that's what they were calling it in the other one. And then write in. Okay, so now we have month at a glance labeled at the top here. But I guess in some way we will know that this is the month that we are referring to. One way that you can do that is with these monthly adhesive tabs. They are all different beautiful metallics. As I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there we go. Get a little shine on there. But we have some rose gold, we have some silver, and some gold. So I could easily just take these because they are clear. We're going to make that January. We're going to make this first month January. Okay, so ta-da. Can you see that? Perfect. It looks like it belongs there. Now I know that there's 100 million different ways to do that. So if you don't feel like buying these beautiful gems or you don't have them already, you can easily just write on here with a Sharpie. Okay. There's no reason why you have to spend anything extra if you don't have it already. I just happen to have these already. All right. Next up, let's just keep going. Okay. Let's run down. I don't think you need to have me put all the tabs on. All right, so they both have 12. Now, let's see what comes after that last page. We're spending summary, but we have a tab here that says tracker, okay? Trackers. But at the end, 12-month check-in, okay? How I currently feel about my finances, how I want to feel about my finances, progress I've made in the last 12 months, progress I've made with my savings goals, and with paying down debts. Now, if you remember, in the beginning, we had one of these as well, but it was the big picture, okay? Same how I currently feel, how I want to feel, main goal for this budget book, other ways I want to use this budget book, and then we have 3 big picture finance goals. So I'm going to talk about those 3 here. Possibly they include savings and paying down debts. So that be that. Look here, to keep my financial goals on track, things that work to keep my spending goals on track, moving forward I want to, and any pivots or adjustments to make for the next 12 months. If you can finish this book, that is an awesome, awesome thing to revisit and go and dig deep into, honestly, because I'm so bad at my finances that this is going to just, I don't know, this is just going to change the goal setting in this arena because I need to change something. All right, so trackers, it says we have savings tracker. Okay, so there's 3 pages of savings. There's debt tracker. 3, oh, we have a lot of debt. Then Wishlist Tracker, that is cool. Hey, this is a huge problem for me. When I want something, I buy it. Whether or not I am in a financial position to buy it, I will just buy it. I will find a way. Instead of finding a way to save money, I will find a way to get the purchase paid for. Shame, shame, Sarah. Tisk, tisk, girlfriend. All right, so this is awesome. It's got date, item, retailer, price, and buy. So before you buy it, write it down and see, instead of just impulse buying with the FOMO that I so clearly suffer from. Write it down and make a plan. All right, lots of wish list pages. I like that because I wish for a lot of things. All right, and this is also very nice, a special occasion budget tracker. How many kids do I have? 5. There are 5 children in this house. And that makes for a lot of occasions. Okay, we have graduations, we have birthdays, we have end of sports seasons, we have beginning of sports seasons. Special occasions does not just need to be an actual event, okay? Because when my kids start a sport, there is a startup fee that comes along with it. Not only is it a registration, but they always need something. Cleats, shin guards, knee pads, sneakers, something, okay? Joey's gonna start wrestling, and do you think that he has a headgear? No. Does he have wrestling shoes? No. Yeah, well, I treat that as a special occasion. So, birthdays, anniversaries, trips. I mean, all right, because I suck at this. I never have what I need when I want to have it. All right, and a couple pages of blank dot grid at the end, which I think, you know me, I love dot grid. So a couple extra pages at the end. Let's revisit the end of this book real quick. So that's not the end. So in here we have the debt tracker. So although this is really cool because this is a card and this is a card and this is an account and this is an account, I still like the way that this is set up in here with my trackers, okay? My debt tracker is right here, and if I want to break it up, I can. If I want to take this and write an orange line and fill that in, and I totally can. So I'm cool with this style, not necessarily this style, because honestly, one might be a lot bigger than the other. So you're pigeonholing me into only using this 12 lines, and now I have a little bit more flexibility, so I like that. Now, what else is in the back of this? Just a debt tracker. So you're missing the savings tracker, the wish list tracker, and the special occasion savings tracker, plus the note pages. I don't know, folks. I don't know. This part is kind of cool, this savings tracker, but it's not really a tracker. I'm saving for something? Okay, great. With the deposit, total saved. Okay, well, then I can do 2 things a month? Thank you, thank you. So overall, it absolutely is up to you, because this may serve you better because it fits in your petite folio system. And that is a system that we have come to know and love and appreciate for its flexibility and versatility. I can slide this in when I'm feeling unbudgety, when I'm feeling like I'm off my game, and I can keep it with me when I need to and pull it out and replace it with something when the situation arises. Now with this, I feel a little bit more solid here. I don't know what it is about this, but I do. I feel like this has a little bit more appreciation for maybe somebody who's not as good at budgeting as other people are. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these trackers on because that's really cool. I am going to finish out December in here and work out the quirks and transfer over into this for 2020. Now, let's look over some perks here, okay? Perks, specs, whatever. That's a pretty sexy rose gold coil, if I do say so myself. Half the reason that I bought the thing in the first place. This is a layers cover. As you can see, look at that. The metallic is a beautiful rose gold, and this is like a mermaid teal kind of color. You open it up and you have just layers in teal, and then it goes right into all the things that we love to expect from Erin Condren in the first place. Now, the explanations a little bit, I love that. That just makes me feel so much more confident within this bad boy, and that's that. I really appreciate this right here because I don't necessarily need a month at a glance. If I can take this and lump them in, knowing my paydays and when I pay bills, lumping it together, knowing what needs to be paid with which paycheck. So as far as the actual physical month, yes, I absolutely wish it was in here. Will this make do? Absolutely. It's better than nothing, and it's better than that. So one thing I would have liked to have seen instead of going right into the next month was a note page splitting these. Just to jot my notes down, just to jot my thoughts, anything about the month ending. Yeah, that's 12 pages. Is it really gonna make or break us here? So I don't necessarily understand why we don't have that in here, but we'll make it work, right? We'll make it work. The colors, vibrant and beautiful. I feel like they're in more of a rainbow pattern than they are according to the EC colors, which is completely fine because they don't know when you're starting this beautiful thing. All in all, I recommend it highly. This beauty has been in my folio in the glitter sleeve. I just took the glitter sleeve off just so you could see the beauty within the two books. This is an $18 book as opposed to a $14 book. So $4 difference. The price is comparable. I mean, you're getting the coil, the cover, the tabbed sections, and all the trackers in the back. I think it's a pretty good price difference for what you're getting. This is gorgeous, and don't get me wrong, so is this. I just think that for an extra $4, you're not wasting your money. Now, if you're budgeting because you're trying to save money, then go with this one. I mean, it's only makes sense, right? Other than that, my friends, if there are any other questions that you have, do not hesitate, okay? Just drop them down below. Find me on my Instagram. You know, I'll always reach out and talk to you and answer questions. And if you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what your favorite part about the new budget book is. All right? So, with that said, my friends, make good choices, be good people, peace. And don't forget to use those affiliate links.